Hello and welcome to Nerd and Monster. Okay, well, welcome to YouTube channel. Whatever. I'm Nerd Monster. Anyways, this is gonna be my first little gameplay on World of Warcraft. Now I've got a character here that I want to go through a little bit of just the get-go, the start of the game, and kind of show you what's to be expected and how the game plays out.
Victory lies ahead.
Oh crap, that's loud. Sorry. Anyways, basically, I just want to go through a little bit of that. I'm not using BOAs. If you don't know what a BOA is, that's a bind on count gear, and it ups your experience. I'm also not gilded, so I'm not getting an experience boost. If you're just starting out, this is what you can kind of expect. I would highly suggest getting into a level 25 guild. And the reason I would say get into a level 25 guild is because you do get an experience boost if you're in there and you're really looking to level. But what you're going to be doing is basically going through, grab a quest, kill this, kill X, kill that, and collect this, collect that. Your average stuff. And I'm actually getting...
I need to target something first.
Oh, shut up. My character won't shut up. But yeah, you're mostly going to be getting
I can't cast that yet.
getting the quest done and building your character. And what I mean by building your character is that you're going to be going through and just kind of leveling them up and getting an understanding of how to play the character. Oh yeah, I have all these mods on. A lot of the mods that I use, so you can know what I like to use. I like to use, of course, DPS, which is called Recount, and basically it just tells you what your current damage per second is and how much damage you're really doing. Right now I'm like level 1, so I'm not doing a hell amount of damage. I'm doing a little bit of damage, but this is just getting started, really building yourself up and wanting to move yourself into a later game. Now, as you can tell, I've already gotten some gear, so if you're new to WoW, you're going to have gear. You can hold shift to kind of check out what you currently have on and what this is going to add. See, if I put this little chest piece on, it's going to be a plus 18 to my armor. So obviously that's good. So I'm going to put that on. And obviously I don't have any bracers on, so I'm going to put those on. Even though they're cloth, I mean, you know, it's not that important right now. When you get higher level, it does become important. So you'll go through some of your stuff that you actually get and put those things on. And one suggestion I would say here is, like, whenever you're looking at stuff, see, I can't really use this cloth piece of armor, but there's these green chain boots, and this is kind of a good thing to know if you're just starting out on a new server, or you just don't have very much money, or you know, you're all alone and you don't, you know, you just don't have that much money.
We will have justice.
What you want to do is, if you don't need any of that gear, just go for something that says that it's worth quite a bit. That way you can go to a general vendor and sell it off, or you can go to the auction house and try your luck there and sell it later on and earn some money. I mean, because World of Warcraft is a lot about money in this game. There's just a ton. Oh, I forgot. I got a little. You get 100 quests. I forgot about that.
The eternal sun guides us.
They've changed the game so much since the beginning. I've actually been playing since Vanilla WoW. Since what Vanilla WoW is basically World of Warcraft before any expansion came out.
Anaria Shola.
And I've been playing since then.
Remember the sun well.
So, yeah, there's a lot that's changed. It used to be a lot harder to actually level up in this game. Now it's a cakewalk compared to what it used to be.
Glory to the Sindora.
Especially since all the mods and expansions and everything else to be involved. And as you can tell, if you notice, one of my mods, it's called Carbonite. Okay, this is Carbonite right here on my right hand side, and it tells me each quest and what I need to do and everything. Now, if you get Carbonite and you're new to WoW and you just don't know what you need to do, you can actually, once you got your Carbonite all set up the way you like it, you can actually go over here and click on each one, and you see how it highlights everything, and it also gives me an arrow pointing to where I need to go for Lynx collars. Now, Lynx collars are those little cats. I need to kill those little cats, but I also know that I have another one that is right in the same area, which is the arcane slivers. And you collect them off these little guys, and that's basically WoW for you, man. But once you get up to about level 15 is when it really starts getting fun, and that's because you actually start doing the dungeon crawling, which is where you will actually find that you're spending a lot of time with other people, and you're actually progressing with like really good gear, and getting more achievements and really pushing that dungeon system. That is probably where WoW shines a lot, is their dungeon system, because they honestly do have one of the best dungeon systems in the MMO genre. Let's see. Let's kill this guy here. Ah! He's gonna kill me. But yeah, that's basically World of Warcraft for you in a handbasket. Let's see if I can get some of these things down, and just go through and show you some of these things. I got that quest completed. Now that Lynx collar, which is these guys, grab those little pieces, and for every character you're gonna be doing different things. Like for every race. In other words, if I was a troll, I wouldn't even be in this area. I would be doing an entirely different quest line. So if you've never played WoW, that's something to know. In other words, your storyline's going to change up. For the most part, people do not read the story. They just grab the quests and just play. That's what they do in this game. And that's probably that is something that does make the game a lot of fun, even though some people out there do love story, such as myself. I love story, but what helps is the fact that you can really come into your own in this game, meaning that maybe you're just playing to play and you're wanting to create your own storyline in your head, and that's exactly what you can do with this. Make your own. And that's one of the things that makes this game extremely fun. And I am level 3, and I gotta finish that quest. But yeah, and that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm just gonna keep on going with the character, and I'm gonna keep on building the character, and I'm gonna keep on pushing the character, and yeah, so on and so forth, yada yada yada. Anyways, that's WoW. That's WoW for you. And I'll probably do more videos more useful videos where I'm doing dungeons, so that you can kind of get a view of the dungeon. And the reason I say this is more useful if you're new to the game, the dungeons are kind of important in knowing where to go, when to go, especially depending on if you're tank, damage, heals. because the tank is the one that really you should know where you're going if you're a tank. If you're heals, not so much. You just follow the tank and make sure that the tank stays alive. Yeah, and that's what you do as heals. DPS, just follow the group and kill whatever they're killing. That's DPS. And if it's your first time, I would highly suggest DPS because tanking is probably I would say the hardest in terms of not playstyle, but like in terms of knowing where to go, when to do this, when to do that, what you got to do, and so on and so forth. That's why tanking's probably the hardest. The second hardest would be healing, which healing is you've got to follow a tank and you've got to keep an eye on everybody's health, make sure everybody's staying alive, and your primary focus should be that tank. So if you're healing and you love healing, more power to you. But keep your freaking tank alive. Do not let your tank die because you think a DPS needs to live. Okay, don't do that, because then the whole group's going to be PO'd at you and taking it all out on you. So just know that that it's what you got to kind of do in the game, and know that there's going to be haters out there. They're going to annoy the crap out of you. They're going to be meanies to you, all kinds of other things, and that's the game for you. But World of Warcraft, I do have to say, is one of the best MMORPGs out to date. I played many other MMOs out there. I played free MMOs and everything, and the only thing that I felt like has outdone WoW or come nicely to WoW has been like Star Wars: The Old Republic and Elder Scrolls Online. However, these two games, Elder Scrolls Online and
to the Sindorai.
Star Wars: The Old Republic, they don't have the amount of stuff that World of Warcraft has, and
To all who oppose us.
that's simple. Use your brain to figure it out, because the thing is World of Warcraft has been out so long that
Gold is welcome here.
they've had time to build everything that they have in the game. They've had time to do everything else. They've had time to do all this. So don't judge a game because it's only been out a freaking year. Especially if it's an MMO, because MMOs, it takes a long time to build them. Give them a break, But that does it for this video. If you like the video, go down below, subscribe, like, and comment as much as you want. Just hit me back. I love to hear from you guys. And also I have my vlog below, so you can go and check that out, and I'll have some links to guides and stuff like that below, and on my vlog. More so on my vlog is where I'll have most of the links to, because I tend to build that area of my blog up. But anyways, that does it for this video, and thank you for joining me, and I'll see y'all later. Darn Monster out.